Hello and welcome to another episode of Meoga. I am Elaine Lee and I am the founder of a company called LIVEmeoga, and this is part of a 20-day challenge. Today we are still using our foam blocks and we're going to do about a 25-minute segment. So building on our foundations that leading up to this point, everything with meoga is breath with movement. And we're going to start today. I'm going to put my blocks down. Let's just, as we say, cop a squat. And sit just in the middle of your mat. If you're on a hard surface outside exercising, which I always strongly suggest for people, you just get a different vibe, a different sense of energy about your exercise experience when you're outside. And as such, there's distractions for you, so it's great for your focus. And it's also very calming, hearing birds off in the distance and the sun coming through the trees. It's quite lovely. Whole different experience. So I'm actually going to sit on one of these blocks, given the surface. It's a hard sandy surface that I'm on today. If you also have sore ankles or issues, you can even put a block underneath your ankles if that helps as well. Breath with movement is the core piece with meoga. It's starting with a belly breath, deep in the lower part of your abdomen. You fill the chest and the side intercostal walls. So always starting with that. We're going to breathe into the belly. So you're going to balloon your belly out for 3 breaths, balloon your chest for 3, fill the side, hold the breath, and then release it all. So yeah, it's a big, deep breath. So if you're ready, place your fingers on your belly, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, chest, 1, 2, 3. One more deep breath, hold, and release. When you release, press all the air out, navel into spine, and we'll start again. Just the belly, balloon 1, 2, 3, chest, 1, 2, 3. One more for the side. Hold and release. A lot of people need their hands to actually be triggers. So on the belly and on the chest, breathe into the belly for 1, 2, and 3. Chest, 1. Feel it rise. 2, 3. One more for the side. Hold and release. Good. Again, the belly breath is great to calm you down. If you ever feel anxious or tense, if you can't fall asleep, last night I had a really hard time falling asleep. I laid in bed and just focused on belly breathing. During the day, yesterday, I needed a bit of a creative boost, so I practiced chest breathing. Chest breathing, you get more energy. If you need that creative sense or you need some more pep in your step, try some really good chest breaths. So there you go. Let's get started with our foundational pose, and I'm going to put the blocks down here. It's what we call a tabletop position. So my knees are directly under my hips, and when I go down onto the mat, my hands are directly under my shoulders. So we'll take a deep breath, tuck your toes, arch your hip bones up, and stretch out your neck. Deep breath in, belly and chest. Hold and release. One more time. Deep breath, full weight, belly, chest, side intercostal wall. You'll feel it balloon out. Hold and release. Flatten the feet, arch your back up, press into the bottoms of your feet and into your hands and breathe. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, deep breath, and release. Transition, moving the feet, hips go up. Really lengthen your sternum forward, look forward, press into those hands and your toes, and breathe. Hold that breath and release. One more time. Transition with the feet, arch that back up, press into your hands. Back into tabletop. Tuck your toes and just stretch back just a little. If you really press on your toes, it's a great stretch for the bottom of the arch of your foot and your ankle. Back into tabletop. And what we're going to do is on a breath, breathe in. Right leg goes straight back. Point those toes down to the ground. Balancing on both your hands, pressing in. And pretend that there's an imaginary wall behind your right foot. Really press hard. No lazy toes, but really point those toes down. Press into your hands. Keep breathing. Good exhale. This time we inhale, bring that right knee down. Inhale, left leg goes straight back. Press as if there's that wall. Press into your fingertips. I always exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale. Hold that breath and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold that breath and exhale. On the move, inhale. Bend that right knee down. This time feet go flat and stretch out your hands in front of you. Good recovery breath. And feel it in the back of the arms and the shoulders. You can even wiggle your fingertips out a little more, getting a good stretch underneath the arms, across the shoulders. Inhale, looking to the hands. We're going to go back into our foundational pose. Tuck the toes. And this time we're going to raise our knees about 1.5 inches to 2 inches off the mat. So really press into your toes. Press into your hands. Full kinetic energy onto the mat. It'll help you. Breathe in and up. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Feet come down. Knees stretching back again. Inhale, look to your hands. We're going to do that once more. Tuck your toes. The more you press into your toes and the hands, you're distributing all of your weight. That's the beauty of the kinetic energy onto the mat. You can hold that pose a lot longer, remembering to breathe. Sometimes it's hard, but remember to breathe. So really press into those toes. Think of the contact. Inhale, up, press. Keep breathing, press. Keep breathing, press. Keep breathing, press. Keep breathing, press. Knees down, feet down, and stretch it back out. Good inhale, really strong exhale. Inhale back into our tabletop. And we're going to start with some balance. Such great exercises. I'm going to move this block just for some of you who perhaps have finally picked up some foamy blocks. I've converted you. Again, I use them as a trigger. So, starting on the right side, inhale, right leg back. Note that my foot isn't down. It's trying to be as straight as I can, not up. It puts far too much pressure on your lower spine. Straight back, toes are pointed down to the earth. Press your right hand in, left fingertips. Inhale, left hand goes out. Really stretch that arm out. Don't sink into your shoulder. Inhale, that hand can come down. The knee bends back onto the mat. Recovery breath. Again, I bring the block forward. Inhale, left leg goes back. You can even do your shoulder check just to make sure it's a good alignment. Stretch it back as if there's that imaginary wall. Pressing into that left hand. The right toes pressing in. Fingertips on the right. Inhale, stretch it out. Great side stretch. Fierce fingers, pressing and pointing. Strong left arm. Right hand can come down. Bend that left knee. And stretch it back out. Inhale, looking towards the top of our mat. I'm going to tuck my toes, lift my hips up, press back. And a good breath. Look to your hands, bend those knees onto the mat, flat feet. Bring your hands in, and this time, just roll up, sitting on the backs of your heels. Take the time to get your shoulders rotating forwards and backwards. Stretch those blades out. Hands up. Really stretch your fingertips up. Hands out, palms down. Good. Tuck the toes, move the hips up and back. Keep your breath. Look to your hands, walk your feet into the middle. Crouching, put your hands near your feet. Straighten the legs and into a flat back. Again, really pressing your sternum forward, looking straight ahead. Press your hands into your thighs. Bend your knees, arch your back, and roll up. Roll those shoulders back. Clasping your fingers behind your back. Get a really great stretch across the shoulder blades, across the collarbone. Inhale, release the fingers. Stretching all the way up. Stretch some more. Up onto those tippy toes. Palms down. Down onto the tippy toes. Good. Hands into xiphoid. Xiphoid is the middle of your chest. Start on the right side here. Just lift up your right heel. Focus on a place just ahead of you. Where you focus, your eyes will go. So try to keep your vision focused on an intent place just ahead of you. Inhale, lift that right foot up. Move it to the side of that left calf. Remembering to breathe. We've got the foot on the calf, never on the knee. Nice balance pose. Now bring the foot across. Bend the left knee. So now you're almost becoming into a squatted position as if you're sitting on a chair. Something different today. Slowly stand. Nice and tall. Right foot. Again, very mindful and slow. Toes down. Foot down. And let's do a forward fold all the way down. Inhale into a flat back. Stretch your sternum out. Bend the knees, roll up. Arms up. Point those fingertips up. Stretch and stretch. Inhale up on your tippy toes. toes flat, coming down onto your feet. Middle of your xiphoid with your hands. This time the left heel comes up. Inhale. Move that left foot onto your right calf muscle on the side. And start to hear some more birds in the background with me maybe. Move that left foot across your right shin. Inhale, bend the right knee down as if you're sitting in a chair position. Great balance exercise. Inhale, standing slowly. Release the foot, toes on, heel down. Great job. All the way into your forward fold. Bend the knees. And we're going to step our right leg back, our left leg back into a nice strong plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press your toes and hands. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Hips up. Look to your hands, knees come down, and we'll get into some stretches to finish this off. I'm going to flip onto my mat. Love these ones. I'll start on your side first, so my right leg flips over my left, pointing my left toes straight up. Wrap my right arm around my right leg. Left comes back and around. Really feel the stretch across your back. Keep those toes pointed on the left. Sit nice and tall. Look forward and turn. Release. I like to put my hands flat on the mat, and we can then really flex out our toes. Point them up. Flex them down. Point them up. Really try to pull your toes towards you. Again, we'll transition. Last time up. And left leg across the right. Right toes pointed up. Left arm around that left leg. Right arm around and back. Sit nice and tall. Keep those right toes pointed up. Inhale, look forward, turn forward. Release the feet. Come back into sitting. Roll your neck from left to right. Nice and slow. Every single time you do, sit nice and tall. Mindful of your neck. Hands onto your knees. Just closing your eyes. Nice and quiet. Always becoming very mindful of where it feels in your body today from your workout. For me, I can feel it more in my shoulders today. More in the lower part of my back. When you breathe in, those cleansing breaths, think of all that oxygen going into those parts of your body. Hold and release. And that was another episode of meoga. I am so grateful you joined me today. I'm hoping you're enjoying these segments, and I can't wait for the next one as we continue to build on our foundation, our breath with movement, creating a lot more balance and mobility in our moves. Have a great day. Bye.